Hey, I'm Brian, co-founder and CEO of LeadTruffle, and today we're going to get into everything you need to know to set up AI voice for your LeadTruffle account. This does start on our Pro or Expert plan, so if you're on Basic and want to check it out, feel free to upgrade or get in touch, but let's get into the setup here. So in terms of setting up AI voice, we'll start here on AI call answering. And first thing we'll want to do is click this button to basically set up a missed call number. Now, the real quick summary of how we handle this is that you are going to forward your calls to us, okay? There are two main ways to forward your calls. You can either forward every single call that comes into your business phone or business phone numbers to us, and the first thing that people will hear when they call you is our AI voice for your business. So that would be just call forwarding, sending every call to us, just call forwarding, period. The other way to do it is conditional call forwarding, meaning your business line or business cell phone or VoIP number will ring first for a certain amount of rings. And then if you don't pick it up, it will then be sent to us. Okay, it's your choice. In situation one, people use AI voice here as the screener, meaning they want every, new customer, existing customer to first talk to AI, and then the call can be forwarded through LeadTruffle to the proper phone number accordingly. This is really good for screening out spam and sales calls. If you get a lot of BS calls and you don't want to deal with that, you can forward everything to us, and then we'll forward it on accordingly. And I'll show you how to set that up. Conditional call forwarding, missed call forwarding, you could call it, is more of a fallback situation, meaning you want your phone to ring and you want a chance to pick it up. And then if you don't pick it up, send it to us. So both are good. People, many customers use both. In terms of setting up the call forwarding, that's a bit of a separate process. We have multiple articles. Every system's different. If you have Verizon, Verizon, AT&T, any of the major networks, if you have an iPhone or cell phone, typically you're going to dial some numbers on your keypad, *61, etc. If you have a VoIP, RingCentral, Open Phone, a lot of those systems make it really easy to set up call forwarding. And lastly, if you use something like CallRail, there are ways to set up call flow. So go into our help articles. There's a bunch of different, articles for you on just how to set up the call forwarding piece. Let's assume that's done. Let's assume you're either sending everything to us as a first step, or our AI voice is going to be a fallback for you. Assuming that's done, let's go over to our settings. So first thing is we'll want to set a fallback. So this just means in the event that there's a technical issue, which there really has not been yet at this point, you can put a phone number here in case, our AI is down or something. We'll automatically forward the phone number to this number. That being said, don't put the same phone number that you're forwarding to us. So if your main cell phone is 1234, don't put your phone number 1234 here as the fallback, because it will create this weird loop. You want to put some other phone number, maybe your personal cell, something like that. But again, you don't necessarily have to set this as just in case. Let's move on to the AI agent here. So similar to, website texting and missed call, all of what's happening here is going to be referring to the AI knowledge base, which is the kind of brain of your AI agent. It has all the context as to who you are, what you do, your service areas, your pricing, etc. That can stay here, right? We don't need to put all of that information here on the AI agent level. The AI agent is simply instructions to the AI as to how they should handle the call, okay? Now, a little bit of a difference here with the AI voice compared to website texting. With website texting, you may want to be more specific and verbatim and literally tell the AI what to text. That works fine over text because there's no tonality or anything like that. So totally cool to put things in quotes and tell the AI, say exactly this. When it comes to AI voice, we found it's better to more give instruction, but don't tell the AI what to say. It's kind of metaphysical, but you want to let the AI choose how to say the thing that you're asking it to say or the question you're asking it to ask the customer. So sort of as a best practice, keep this a little more high level, a little bit more general, guide the AI, but don't necessarily tell the AI, say this exact thing, because sometimes it can create some weird outcomes from a tone and voice perspective. So the agent here, it's pretty straightforward, right? You can copy in the prompt from your text website texting widget here if you have something written there, and then clean it up, or you can kind of put it here, whatever you want. This is a very simple example. Please gather the following information: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. etc. So in terms of what to put here, really best practices are, you'll probably want to have something for, if they're an existing customer, do XYZ. If they're a new customer looking for service, gather the following. And then you can have these instructions down here. I won't go through a whole, prompt. We can, if you want to book a call, we can get on. I can help you with your prompt. We're going to be adding templates here and things like that. But really just want to kind of give the AI general instructions. We do have what's called a system prompt. So the AI knows that it's picking up phones for a local business. The AI's goal is to help who's ever calling. All of that's in place. This is more specific. How do you want your AI to handle the phones for you? Okay. So let's get that in there. In terms of the AI's first message, this is a template. Hey, this is Kylie. I'm an AI assistant asking. This is just the name of my account here. So this would be your business. How can I help you today? So why say I'm an AI assistant? When we first rolled this out, we had the AI sounds very realistic, but people were like, oh, let's pretend it's a real human. What we found is that people are pretty good at telling that it's an AI. Some people can't, frankly, but a lot of people do. And so we find it's best to tell the customer, hey, we can't pick up the phone right now, we're kind of talking to you as a first step. This is an AI assistant. It can really help you. It can get a lot of your questions answered. It can even transfer you, which we'll get into here. And so we've just found it's way better just to be transparent that it's AI. Way more often people are like, okay, I'm talking to an AI. Hey, I have a question about my billing. The AI says, cool, I'll forward you to the billing department, right? So we found transparency. Honesty is the best policy here. In terms of the voice, we have a bunch of voices here. You can plug them in and preview and see how they sound, or plug them in and call your number here. In terms of testing, the same way we have the demo chat over on the website to SMS piece, this phone number right here is your best friend. You can call it 1,000,000 times and hear exactly how the voice sounds and exactly how the AI is handling the conversation. So you want to kind of manage that piece there. Okay, so let's go into call transfer settings. This is the old SMS. If depending on when you're watching this, it may not even be in your account anymore. We'll get to the SMS follow-up, but first let's talk about call transfer. So a big piece of the AI and making it valuable is giving the AI the ability to transfer people when necessary. Okay, a couple examples would be, if there's a major urgent issue and it's an emergency, we want to transfer the call immediately to the owner. Or, if the person has a billing issue and you have a billing department who handles that, let's immediately transfer them to billing. Or, oh, someone called in and it's this huge opportunity for us and it's worth a ton of money. You could tell the AI, hey, if it's an opportunity based on the pricing and the AI knowledge base and the prompt, and it seems that this opportunity could be worth more than $10,000, immediately transfer it to the owner. So a lot of different options there. The way you want to turn this on is enable call transfers, and then hit add transfer option. And there's really just three components. What's the phone number we're transferring to? Okay. When are we transferring? So, a couple different options. If the person's annoyed and want to talk to a person, forward it, right? That just could be an example where you have an older customer base, your customer base doesn't like talking to AI. Hey, if the person says, I want to talk to a human being, forward them on. Talk to an operator, essentially. You can do that. Other options might be, if the person represents a deal greater than 500K, like the world's your oyster here. You just simply write down in simple terms what needs to be happening on the call. The AI will kind of interpret that and then transfer it. And then transfer messages. What do you want the AI to say when it's time to transfer? Sure thing. Let me transfer your call now. Hey, transferring you to Brian now. So we'll say transferring you to Brian now. So this is what the AI will say when the transfer occurs. Okay. So you can add up to 5 of these. Again, disgruntled customer, major problem. Some people don't want the AI to do the quoting. So if the person asks for a quote, transfer it, your call. That's the transfer piece. And then let's talk about SMS follow-up. Okay. So SMS follow-ups are kind of what it sounds like. After the call ends, a text can be sent to the caller. That's kind of the simple description. Let's add one here. Very similar to call transfer. Okay, the same way we set that up. It's when are we sending this message? So let's say when the caller asks about making a change to their billing card on file, what do we want to send? let's get your card updated, www.paymentthing.com/update. So this would be a situation where someone's calling in, hey, I need to change my card on file. And if you have a payment system that allows you to send a link out, which many do, you could put that link here. Let's think of another one. When the caller is qualified and ready to book, let's get you set up on the calendar. And then you could put your LeadTruffle booking link if you're using our scheduling. If you're using something like Calendly, if you're using a different CRM, you could put that link in here. Okay. Same thing. You're going to have up to 5 of these. Right now, these texts will go out. And if you don't have this turned on, just the one text will go. If the person replies, nothing happens. You can also turn the AI on. Okay. So the AI will follow whatever is in your website texting instructions in your AI knowledge base and take all that together. And if the person replies and says, sure, I'm ready to book, but can you remind me how much your basic service is? The AI will reply and tell them the cost. So you kind of have 2 options here. You can just send the singular kind of hard-coded text one time, or you can say, hey, send that one text, and then let's also have the AI be able to interact. Okay, so really good to have these in place in case, people need a follow-up, they need a book, whatever it may be. You can add these SMS follow-ups here. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of it right there on the AI voice piece. Again, the call transfer thing is a little bit of a different process. We'll need to get your calls transferred to us. There's articles on that. But once that transfer is set up and your number is active, we got to set up the agent. We can test by calling here, set up some SMS follow-ups, and also put some call transfers in place. Thank you for watching. As always, if you have questions, feel free to message me through Intercom in the lower right chat here. Give us a call. Email me, Brian@LeadTruffle.com. And really excited for you to start using AI voice through LeadTruffle. Thank you.